Okay, so welcome back, and welcome to Dawn of Man. So in this episode we are in the Bronze Age. I've already instructed the people to put some tin mines together. Those that basically we saw in the previous episode. I'm upgrading the very first of the storage huts to a warehouse. I want to see exactly what size these things are. We'll still need 8 stone, 2 logs, 2 sticks and 7 lots of straw. I've got 98 straw, we're not short of straw. Okay, so we've got an animal gone. Cave bear's gone extinct. Cave lion's gone extinct. Reindeer's gone extinct. Really? And Megalosaurus has gone extinct. Didn't think reindeers had gone extinct. Again, we're still low on food. There's not really much you can do about it. Alright, so I've marked there's some new items you can actually make. I've put down 2 more mortars, one there and one there as well. I'm thinking more mortars means that more people will be able to actually use this. We'll get more grain being made into flour, and it might carry over to making more bread, but it doesn't seem to really seem to work too well. And you can't really put things on high priority because then it'll confuse the AI and it just decides just to stand there and doing nothing. Alright, so we've got, I've switched off copper production because the copper ore is now needed. 2 copper ore for 1 tin ore. 2 charcoal gives you 2 bronze. So I've turned copper ore being made into copper off, and I've just turned bronze on. So we have the composite bow now. That's the weapon. And we now have bronze spears, swords, picks, sickle, axe and knife. So we do not need the bronze tools at all, which is just as well. Okay, I think that's about it. Yep, that is about it. So I'll leave slings off, I'll leave the bows off, we'll use a composite bow, so we need it's 1 stick and 1 linen. So that's not too bad. Alright, so again, the animals don't seem to have been breeding very well. I think we've lost a male, like I said before in the previous episode. Towards the end of the last episode, I said that we probably lost a male. And that is basically what we've done. We had 1 male and 19 females. So the birth rate of the animals went right down. So you can't rely on your livestock like that. You cannot stop them from you can't stop the animals from dying. When they get too old, they have to be slaughtered. So we lost a lot of our donkeys, back up to 8 though. We lost 5 thanks to disease. Okay, so one of the buildings that we have got is the brewery. The rest are just upgrades from these. Obviously we've got the roundhouse. Takes 4 stone, 2 logs, 4 sticks and 3 straw. I like the way they look though. I like those. I like the huts myself. Alright, that's about it really. That's all you've got. Also you've got the upgrades for 1 stone. Upgrades to a wall. Far sturdier. We don't get the upgrades for the towers until the next level. Until the Iron Age. And that will be a guard tower. But never mind. So yeah, that's about it. The only actual new building rather than just an upgrade is a brewery. Isn't a great deal for you to do. I'll watch them put this brewery together, see exactly what we need. It'll probably be grain. Be grain and water, probably, to make the beer. But we shall see. Okay, so the brewery's finished. Yeah, again, we're low on food. Yeah, I was right. So it's 1 grain, 1 water. And you get 1 beer from it. Again, someone's died of starvation, yet we've got 247 grain. Seems to be, from studying the way they actually move around, it would appear that you've got to have your grain stored pretty close by, otherwise they won't think of going for it. That seems to be the case. Which is weird. Because we did have plenty of grain stored in here at one point. All of these are now empty. We've got 2 grain there. Alright. Oh, I don't like putting things on high priority, which I've already stated, but I can't think of anything else to do. Increasing population. So I'm going to have to put some hunting area down. At least 1. What the devil's this? How dare you grow there? To check on something. Yeah, obviously, I mean, everything that you build, upgrade, it takes hands away from gathering food or crushing grain into flour, so that could be the reason. Well, the copper pick, that's almost just about done, isn't it? And he's going to the tin mine. So I've got 1 tin mine just there. They're already done. I'm pretty sure I can hear someone down the tin mine. Well, that's a flint mine. Oh, never mind. I shall find them at some point. Alright, so we've got some animals inside the perimeter. Yeah, we've got anyone else that died of starvation. Where were you? Oh, right there. Oh, isn't that good? So she was right. She was actually working in the outfitter. These people are stupid. I mean, seriously, they are stupid. Okay, soon find any wild animals. Probably won't be able to. Oh, there we go. So I've got horse domestication. But I can't see what use horses are. I've got females. We don't have enough food to really... Well, they've got plenty of grain, actually. Young female, adult female, adult female. Ah, once again, we've got 2 adult female, 2 young females. Okay, I'm going to put the hunting area down. We've got to do something for food. So we don't seem to be able to rely on the livestock farm. It's terrible. So it could be an imbalance with the shape. It could be an imbalance male or female. I don't want them wandering off in the. I don't want them wandering off in the winter because they'll die of hypothermia even more often. Oh, good grief! Just when you think things are going so well, it all tends to, you know what. I'm going too far. I'm going to leave them there. Assign 2 people. Shouldn't really need to do that though. Okay, let's see what happens. So I've put the meat racks on high priority. We'll see if we're only getting food from the livestock. The limits are... They just put on the limits. In fact, that's under its limit by 1. 2 donkeys less. Yeah. So they should really be processing grain far more. Cobra's died of starvation. Oh, he was right. Oh, good grief. Adult male. Oh dear. I don't get it. Okay, if you've got no food and you've got plenty of grain, you get going with it, you get... So I'll put these back onto high priority, see if that fixes it. Then we'll leave it for a while. Need to put an extra fire down, don't I, as well? Alright, production. Hearth. We are low on food. There. And there. Alright, that on high priority. That fight on high priority. So that's grain processing and using the flour from the grain being processed on the high priority. Once those 2 fires are finished, I'll put those on high priority as well. That's all I can really do. There's not much else you can really do. You can't sort of tell them to go over here and do this, do this, do this, or slaughter animals. But 20 sheep. They're not eating too much because they've got 49 straw. Right, see what happens. Okay, so I finished one of the fires. I had to stop the acceleration because it was ridiculous. We lost about 5 people to starvation. Someone's just died of hypothermia. We've got plenty of warm clothing. What on earth is going on? I'm right back down to 65 population. It's ridiculous. Absolutely stupid. And again, no more flours being... Well, a bit of extra flours being made. No extra bread though. Making 2 bread there. 2 more there. Seems a bit strange though. I mean, you can have 1 mortar there and it can be just left idle. Should be someone there all the time just processing flour. Well, I don't seem to be doing that. That half needs to be finished. Again, the materials are there, and yet no one's building it. Going to hut. Survive the winter. Only just. It's very strange. Bear attack. Oh, good grief, you are joking. What on earth are you attacking a bear for? Metal alloy. So that's the first of the bronze we've made. Wow, he actually took a bear out by himself. I think you should run, mate, because there's another two coming up here to reinforce their buddy. Cool, only just. Copper pick and a flint spear. So I had 4 more pigs. It's just almost like it just tests you by switching certain things off. So that's the first metal alloy. So that's a combination of copper and tin to make bronze. So that's the first bronze material we've made. And the fire's being finished. I'll put it on high priority. Come on, get some bread made. Start, where was he? About, oh, there he is, yeah. So he's, what on earth's that? It's a big bone, isn't it? Oh, right at the, you think, no, that's up on the, children. Died of starvation. Alright, I'm thinking if we take... I'm thinking there might be a logic problem with the AI. It's thinking flour for bread. You won't think taking grain to make the flour. So I'm thinking put some mortars down here. Where the storage tank, the storage granaries are. Make it into flour. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I think so. We've got tons of grain it needs processing. They can only process one at a time, I suppose. Which beer have we got? None? No beer? What's going on there? Oh my god, that's huge. Things in there last 2.5 times longer. So it's still not as good as a granary. So I'd rather build granaries than a warehouse. Okay, let's see what the... don't know what that was. Yeah, oh, good grief. Food pulses. Maybe, yeah, put some pulses down. So I've got 5 beer for sale now. We don't need straw. We've got loads of grain, so we don't need all of that. We've got tin ore. Buy some of that. We'll get some of... No, it's high on commission. Typical. We don't need flint anymore, that is for sure. But didn't that used to be... Hang on a minute. Didn't we just be able to get 2 for that? Pretty sure we used to be able to get 2. And for bone. Don't need bone anymore, I suppose. got linen cloth. We've got lots of wool. Most of it's down to grain now. We've got loads of grain. Not 264 worth though. We've got plenty of warm clothing. I can get on with doing something else with that. Charcoal. We have copper ore. Copper itself, which we don't use anymore. So I could get rid of all of that. We certainly we don't need bone spears or flint spears anymore. Or flint axes. I'll keep the slings for now. I'll keep some of the, because obviously we haven't got enough copper tools, we haven't got enough bronze tools I should say, coming through, so I won't get rid of the copper tools just yet. $65. Get a little bit of tanning. Oh, good grief. There we go. So it's 266, we're getting 8 straw, which I don't really need, but we'll get it anyway. Got 6 tin ore. The 3 pigs are the main things we want. And some tanning. We've got rid of some junk we don't actually need anymore. We don't need flint. Yeah. Hard at work. That's more like it. Just to augment them, change processing the grain into flour. So these are finished. Who's dropped a copper sickle? Nothing's that cheap, you know. We are low on food. So I'll leave just the 4. And the other 4 on high priority. So we'll leave the 4 fires and the 4 mortars over here on high priority. I'll leave these as normal. I want to see that grain being used, not going to waste. What's the point in growing it? So eventually we should be able to get the walls upgraded to stone as well. No, another one's died of starvation. What on earth? Another disease? God grief, I'm losing people left, right and centre now. What's going on? Workload's too high. They're not doing anything. Well, he's died over there. Oh, this is silly. There's no reason for people to be dying of starvation. Another one. God grief, I don't believe it. This is just... That's a trader. Another one died of starvation. This is getting stupid now. Adult man died of starvation. What is everyone doing? Workload is too high. It's very difficult to find the balance. I'm going to put these down to normal. Might be the wrong thing to do, but You put something on high priority, it just seems to completely imbalance the settlement. I'll turn all of these off back onto standard priority. So I'll be on normal priority. Because there's absolutely nothing I can do. Workload is too high. Alright, let's shut one of these fields down. Okay, there we go. I'm thinking maybe it's taking too much manpower over here. And I can't process the grain fast enough without taking too much manpower away. That could be it. So I'm going to get rid of these. There's always something in the main, isn't there? No, I don't. So I'll leave this as it is. We're down to 62 population now. That's not good. 351 on prestige, but only 41% on welfare. We've got 7 pigs over the 10, which is the limit, and 22 sheep, which is 2 over. We've got 8 donkeys, which is 2 under. 4 cattle, which is 1 under. Another one died of starvation. Well, that's right there. There's nothing you can do to stop this from happening. Alright, let's carry on. Another one died of starvation. This is just getting stupid, but it's an old elderly man again. Alright, nothing else can do. Let's see if we can balance it out. Alright, so I've had to clear. We're down to 56 on population. They all starved to death. Then the only thing I could think of was to get rid of the orchards. So I got rid of all these trees here. So that's the cherry trees, the pear tree and the service trees, all gone. So I'm thinking, because they're over here, it's exactly opposite side of the settlement. So I'd have to travel like twice as far. So I'm thinking, if you want to put an orchard down, you put it near where your crops are. Which is pretty logical anyway, but, you know. It's a nice flat area, so I wanted to try and do something with it. I want to put a hunting area down instead. I've got plenty of wildlife running through the palisades. I'll assign 2 people to it. Don't want to go too stupid with it. So we have stone. How much stone do we actually have? 42 stone. Got 5 raw. Yeah, we're getting people dying of disease as well. There's nothing. I mean, I've already said this in the previous videos in this playlist. We've got wells down. They're still drinking from the damn river. So I don't know if that's how they're contracting these diseases. What on earth it keeps telling me about that for? Well, there's nothing else to really do. You just can't stop these people from dying of starvation. I'll capture the ones. We shall hunt the rest of them. So as I said, I mean, you seem to get plenty of wildlife coming through. But I'll leave this hunting area just here. Okay. Workload is too high now. Well, I can't see how it's too high. But then again, we could have too many mines in operation as well. That could be another reason. I think one of each mine is pretty much as much as you actually need to activate. So we've got a tin mine there. I'm going to shut these two. I'm going to close those two down. So we've got the copper and the tin alongside each other. There's 4 already there. So we'll leave that active. So we've got 1 tin mine, 1 copper. But of course we've got more copper mines. Ah, sneaky. Okay, alright. I've got you. I've got you. There we go. There's not really much to do. And this is another stupid thing as well. I mean, look at that. Adult man, and he's going to starve to death as well, isn't he? He's there praying, not thinking about his stomach. Oh, I don't know. Well, second tin miner. We'll leave the 2 tin mines active. That's the second one. And I believe we've got about 3 copper. We've got 1 over there, and we've got the other 3, the other 2 over here. Got this one there, and we've got the other one. Where's the other one? There. So we've got 2 tin mines and 3 copper mines going. It takes slightly more copper. In fact, it takes twice as much copper to make bronze as it does for tin. So you need 2 copper and 1 tin. So that's okay. Alright. Oh, that's all I can do really. So we shall show how it goes for now. Yeah, we'll see how it goes for now. It should start to improve now. Alright, so we just into the autumn. And seem to have an abundance of livestock again. So livestock population increase, as in animals breeding, seems to be linked to the workload, which it shouldn't be really. That should not be linked to the workload of the people. Exactly as I said, it just seemed to sort of shut everything down. Animals weren't being born, so there's no meat to actually be put into the stores, and then so there's no food. There's no bread being baked. Now they seem to have recovered and started doing bread again. So if you can't really support much of a population above, I would say anything above 70, between 70 and 80 is probably absolute maximum. But since I removed the orchard, that's the plants that I put down, the trees that I put down, it seems to have recovered. Again, workload is too high because I don't have enough people now to actually man the fields. But that'll recover. Population limit is still 80. Yeah, 84. We'll see, it will go up and down. Your population goes up and down anyway as they get older, people die. But yeah, I think the animals, it could have been a problem with not enough males or not enough females for each, whichever gender we're talking about. It could have been imbalancing genders as well. But it just seems to be sort of coincidental, like it shut everything down at the same time. And people just standing around doing nothing when the population reached a certain level. Alright, nothing else to do. Let's see how far we can go. See how high the population gets to get back up and see if we can keep up. We'll find the balance. We've got 14 bread now. So I'm still thinking of putting some more mortars down near the granaries at the two granaries at the front gate there. If we start seeing an imbalance the other way, as in it starts to sort of empty of food again. We shall see how it goes. Okay, so we've survived another winter. Another knowledge point, but that's irrelevant. We've got plenty. So it looks as though we've got 44 meat, we've got 6 fish, 168 grain. Well, these have 6 flour. We've got 6 flour again. So we've got 50 bread. So it looks as though, doing what I've done here, put the 4 mortars down right near the granaries at the 2 front gate. Well, the 2 granaries at the front gate there. Has shortened the amount of time it takes to get from there to there. So the AI is more inclined to make the bread from the flour. So that is basically what the problem is. So I'm going to remove these mortars. I shall remove those. I'm going to put some fires. I'm going to put 4 fires down here. I don't want to take too much time because obviously it's spring and they're putting the crops down. While I was putting these together and some other things they upgraded, they didn't get all of the. They got about 2/3, maybe 3/4 at the most of the crops in. Some of it was left out, so we're down to 1 straw. So I'm going to put 4 hearths down, if I'm actually allowed to. There we go. Well, that's in my location. That's weird. Alright. Put 1 down there. Well, let me, will it? Okay. What do we do? Yeah, the space is a bit weird as well, isn't it? It's one there. 1 there. 1 there. We can't put them in between though. We can't put it there either. Okay, we'll leave it like that. So we've got 3 there, 1 there. That should be okay. Does anything else need fire though? I don't know. Maybe. I know they're a little bit further away from the stores. So they're over here. But that shouldn't pose too much of a problem. As long as we've got the food. Oh, great rate of attack. Yeah. Could not come at a bad worse time. Got a fair bit of food though. Quick over here. Oh, look at the size of this group. Good grief. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got one out there, yeah. Selection there. Good grief. Copper spear? And he's got a sword. Come on. Done. Come on, people. Don't jump out of that tower. I love they just stroll. It says have a stroll. There's a battle going on. We just stroll there. What on earth are you? I don't believe this. You useless idiots. Absolutely useless. How did we ever evolve? I have no idea. Who's he? What on earth are you lot doing? Look, so you ran off and left your friend, your colleague there, to try to defend the damn wall by yourself. What a bunch of cowards. Sure, it's ridiculous. I've lost 4 towers to one single attack. Oh, the workload's too high. Is it really? Is it really? Well, what a shame. My God. That is just ridiculous. And they've got no weapons on them. So there's one bloke down up here using a bow. It was basically like King Leonidas at the Hot Gates, all by himself, you know, sort of just holding the hole in the wall. That's ridiculous. Where were the dogs? Yeah, miles away. Alright, want to repair all this damage. Well, obviously there's not much point in me placing it with wood. So we shall upgrade this to stone. They seem to be coming here. From this direction more than any other direction. They've come on the riverbank a number of times and they've come across over there. But the vast majority of the attacks that seem to do most of the damage are coming from this direction. And we have we've got some tin right here. I knew there was some close by. It's a bit more difficult to tell if you're just flying over at speed. Okay, well, I'll get on and repair this wall with stone. It'll take me ages to get through. It can't take any sort of less time than to get through these palisades. What do you actually need? Just a single stone for each of those. Well, it looks any people to the raiders though. That's good. No, because you all ran off, didn't they? Left one man in the tower. Useless. So we'll upgrade this. So we shall upgrade all of the exposed area, at least for now. Put in that. Need to be repaired, does it? I seem to concentrate on one area, which I suppose is logical. They would do that. We've got plenty of stone, but we've got plenty of manpower. We've got plenty of... I mean, look at that. You can see the difference now. 48 bread. Everyone was starving before. And we had tons of grain. It wasn't being processed fast enough. So that's the key, I think. Instead of increasing priority, increase how many actual sort of buildings or pieces of equipment you have to do the actual task, not increase the priority. So increase priority seems to confuse the eye. I've already said that, I won't go over that. So I'll leave that to be upgraded. Once it's been upgraded, we'll build, not repair, but replace the towers that was knocked down. So that's at least 1, 2, 3. 3 towers. Was it 3 towers? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think because they've isolated that one single tower in this corner. Because of the way this wall's sort of structured. There's nothing you can really do about it. Except just abandon that position and draw a line across here, I suppose. That is something you could probably do, actually. Would it be better just to draw a line across there? And put some towers actually along here. That might be better, but we'll see how this goes for now. Okay, so wait till they finish their jobs. Alright, so looks like they finished one section of the wall. Seems to take them quite a while to do. Not for that much, doesn't offer that much in the way of extra. And the palisade is 500. The stone wall is 750. It's not exactly impenetrable like it, I suppose it should be. I mean, they'll still get through that wall. And it won't take them much longer than to get into the palisade. What is that? Right, so why has nobody picked up these weapons yet? So that's what the... apart from the log, obviously. So the Raiders had the bronze sword, we saw that. Got 2 bows, don't have composite bows. So that's something, I suppose. And a copper spear. Which we can sell. We can sell the copper spears once we get some bronze ones coming through. We don't seem to be getting a great deal of bronze of anything. So that's a stick, and it's pretty much the same thing, isn't it, for all of them? It's a stick and a ingot of bronze, just like it was for the copper tools as well, copper tools and weapons. And all that is a stick and some linen. Yeah, we're not making any. It's probably actually easier to make that now with what we've got. Got plenty of linen coming in. So it's probably easier than making a normal bow. All it seems to be doing is making flipping sleds. So look at the limits. Yeah, 50% of population. Oh right, of course, they won't start making those until we've actually lost some of the others. And right now we have plenty of bows. Yeah, got 48. That's far more than 50% of the population. It wasn't, but But now unfortunately it is because we've lost a lot of population. And yep, during spring they didn't plant all the fields. Probably because I hadn't done these other things, so there was obviously overworked. So do we actually need the skins dry for anything at all now? What do we need skins for? We don't need them for the bows anymore. For that. That's leather, that's leather. Nothing there needs skins, no. Nothing on the clothing, we don't need skins for clothes. Don't need it for that. So I don't think there's anything we actually need it for anymore. So we can stop that altogether. So we'll get rid of that. We've got 8 donkeys, 4 cattle, 10 pigs, 24 sheep, and 4 goats. No, a trader did actually did visit, and I was going to get a cow off him, but I decided not to. So I got this. Already made bronze ingot and some tin ore. Got 104 wool, which is good. That's okay. That's fine. Got 21 tin ore, 7 bronze. I think it'd be a good idea to sell some of those bows then. Get some composite bows going. Be a good idea. Doing okay for food again. So I think we're probably limited. I don't really want it to go up to 84 either, to be perfectly honest. 21 sleds, 7 carts. Got 24 sheep, we already seen that. 338 of 1,000 on red prestige. 84% on welfare, so that's actually much better than it was. But again, it's about trying to find the balance. Got some more people in here, haven't we? Yes, we have. That'll take us to 61. Trouble is, it looks like we've got 3 females. Yeah. No, they're still useful. Actually, I don't even know if there is any difference between the male adults and the female adults. Alright, up to 61. It's not too bad. But again, you've got to keep it all balanced. It seems to be a game of balance. Don't try doing too much at once. Keep the resources coming in. Oh, well, that's actually pick up the weapons. Okay, well, it's all good. It's all good. It's alright. Near disaster earlier on, but it's fine. We've got 70 bread now. So that's good. That's good. Plenty of grain, plenty of flour. Got yeah, well, 5 flour make 10 loaves, so that's good. We've got 43 meat, 19 fish, 10 fruit and veg. But that can quickly change. Okay, well, let me finish off this wall. Now I'll try and do another little section wall at a time. I don't want to take too much manpower away from actually keeping the flow of food coming. Because that seems to be causing like an imbalance, and it causes people to start starving, even though there's actually food in the tents or in the storage huts and the granaries, and they just don't bother to go and get it, and it just rots. Okay, well, let me finish this wall. Alright, just into winter. And we have no straw. And we have at least 3 towers I can see that need repairing. And we have a hut as well needs maintaining. We've got no straw to do that. So it's going to have to wait. So yeah, putting that palisade, well, converting it from a palisade to a stone wall has taken a lot of manpower away from the fields. So it's actually better to do building, given the materials obviously, during winter. Which is when I normally do it, but obviously that needed doing in the first place. We didn't know we didn't want to sort of leave a hole in the wall for obvious reasons. It bandaged through without even a single bit of effort to just walk straight through the gap. Alright, so I have to leave this until we've got some straw. We can't build anything because we need straw to put the roof onto the towers. Alright, nothing else to do. We'll have to wait till summertime to try that. So we get some straw from the trader. Okay, so we just did get a trader. He's only got 4 bits of straw, but somehow we've got 8 now. See with the paint we've got. It's very strange. I did a deal with one trader. There must have been a second trader there. Weird. Rather strange. Wow. Yeah, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. Oh, come on. You're not exactly efficiently using that cart now, are you? You've got 4 things in it when it can carry 12. Come on. Oh, that's just ridiculous. Anyone else is carrying everything by hand yet? There's no shortage. We've got 20 sleds. We've got 7 carts. We've got 10 donkeys to pull 7 carts. We've got plenty of... Oh, I don't know. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, I don't understand that. They're not exactly utilising these sleds either properly. 1 bit of charcoal and 1 stone for something that can carry 6. I don't know. They're not... Massive pile of stuff there. He picks up 1 item and then goes off with it with a cart that can carry 12. That's just ridiculous. Yep, again 4 items in a 12 item carrying capacity cart. Yeah, that doesn't help. That doesn't help when you're making carts. It takes quite a few resources to both do the carts and the sleds, and they're just not using them properly. Carrying 1 item. Well, right, I suppose it's what it is. So I'm going to leave them alone for a while now. Let them build up the reserves again. About to 55 meat now. 18 fish. 2 fruit, however it is, they've got stored there. 74 grains, 7 flour, and 99 bread. It's very strange. Okay, well, let me carry on. Okay, so we've got a trader. We're still doing okay for food. So I'll get the tin up. 6 straw. It'll repair some of the buildings at least. We need 38. Don't really need the tin, but might as well get it. Save it from to be collected later on from the mines. One wool cloth. $35. 5 bronze. I'm not selling food though. Okay, let's let them carry on. That's how much straw we can get during harvest time. Alright, we just had a rather large raid by bandits again, raiders. And once again, we've lost quite a lot of people. It was at 60 plus, down to 50. Just basically lemming trained, just lemminged, one after the other, into the raiders' clutches, and they're all killed. Yeah, the AI just it mans all the towers, but it doesn't need to man all the towers. Oh, I don't know. Most people we actually lost was elderly, so I mean, obviously they wasn't able to run into battle, but all the adult males and females, they all seem to run and man the towers, but they man the wrong towers. Man the towers over here. Get the raiders are coming over in from this direction, So while all these towers was under... Oh, someone's just died of hypothermia. Well, that's clever, isn't it? Oh, right near one of the huts. Oh, that's good. That's great. Thank you very much. Thanks. That's just perfect. Well, this is rounded it off to a nice 50. Nice 50. So 51, I suppose. Cherry tree. I took them all up. Never mind. Whatever. So now we have gaps in the wall again. And we've lost oh yeah, we lost 4 towers. No, 3, 1, 2, 3. Lost three towers, or was it 4? That's brilliant. Got 20 straw, so we can't replace them. We've got 31 knowledge. So we can replace this though. We'll replace it with stone. So it actually seems to be more abundance now than the trees. It takes 1 stone, so it's not going to sort of cause too much of a problem. We lost a donkey as well. They killed a donkey. See all the bodies all around? Yep. Most of them were ours. There were 6 raiders, I believe. 6 or 7 raiders. I don't know. Yeah, they all seem to exhaust themselves going out getting the weapons from the stores. Then they've got no endurance to get back to where the battle is actually taking place. And the ones that do have the stamina or endurance run to these towers, which is completely in the wrong direction. I don't really think there's anything else to do in this era. So we've got 31 stone. We're doing fine for food. We didn't collect all of the again, all the crops off the field. Unfortunately, we didn't harvest them, so that's some of the loss. But as for meat, we're doing fine for food. So I think it's time to go up to the next stage. Alright, so we've got some composite bows, I know that. We have got some composite bows. Horse domestication, I can't understand the reason for even having horses. Because you can't hook them up to carts. It doesn't work. So I don't know much else to do. So we shall enter the Iron Age. So I'm going to take 25 knowledge. It unlocks iron smelting. Iron mine, blue marine, blacksmith, steel making, iron spear, iron knife, iron axe, iron pick, iron sickle, iron sword, and obviously iron. And then we get steel making for another 20. Hydropower for 12 knowledge. So we'll have to build that on the river, which means we then need to leave it exposed or put some palisades around it. Because the Red will definitely go for that. So we've got reinforced fortification. Gives a reinforced gate and guard tower. That's it, it's 12. And finally baking. Takes another 12 knowledge. That gives you the oven. So that's probably a more effective or efficient way. That is a more efficient way of getting grain into flour. And that'll be a more efficient way of baking the bread itself. I'm hoping it adds some recipes as well. But we shall find out. Okay. Iron smelting unlocked. So Iron Age unlocked. Alright, so we shall continue this attempt at getting through all of the ages in the next video.